In this video, I'll be showing you how to use the web loader in C#. If you do not know what the web loader is, it basically allows you to control your application from the customer panel. If you're using a language other than C# and you need help setting it up, feel free to comment down below and I can definitely make a video on your respective language. So jumping right into it, I'm using the official example from GitHub. I'm just going to go ahead, copy and paste this button. I'm going to change the text to web login, then double click. I'm going to do await kiosk app dot web login, and then I need to change task to void. And then I'm going to do a little if check kiosk app dot response dot success. So if this request was not successful, then we're just going to return a message box and just letting us know why it wasn't successful. Otherwise, if it was successful, we're going to open up our main program, well, main form. So just do main equals new main.show, and then this .hide. And then I'm also just going to add a message box right after here, just saying waiting to log in. Cool. So user pushes the button, starts the handshake with the website. Once the user presses OK on the message box, it will check if it was successful or not. If it was not, then it tells you why, and if it was, then it will start the form that you want to start. So mine is main, so in main I'll double click it to get main_load. I'm going to start a new background thread. You can do this a few different ways, but I just found this to be, I guess, the less confusing and kind of make sure I don't lose you guys. So I'll do new thread, and then I'm gonna just name this display message. You can put any name that you want here, it does not matter, but all I'm doing is displaying a message on the app by pushing a button on the website. So I'm gonna do start, and then private void display message, and then I'm going to do login.kiossapp.button. Now we haven't created a button on the website yet, and this, again, the name really just depends on what you're doing. I'm just going to keep it simple. Since I'm displaying a message, I'm just going to keep it display message. But if you're wanting to close the app, for example, then you can type close or whatever. It doesn't really have to match. But now that we have that, I'm going to check if this background thread is disposed of or not. So we'll just do is disposed. If it's not, we're just going to begin invoke new action, and then we will do this. Lambda, one more, and cool. And then here I'll do message box that show button was pressed on the website. Hello website. Alright, so all that's happening in the code is as soon as your main form loads, the background threads ran, and then it's checking for this function. And then as soon as this function's being ran, the button's actually checking from the website. So again, we haven't created the button yet, but I'll show you. Once the button is pressed on the website, it checks if it is disposed or not, the background thread, and if it's not, then it will display this message. Now, of course, if you wanted to do something different, like closing the app, whatever, then you can just put your, the close code here, You can call a different function, whatever you want, as long as it's inside here. Now, with my code specifically, I'm just having it run one time. So after I push the button on the website, that's it. It's not going to load again. But if you put this in a loop, then it will continue running, and you can push the button as many times as you want. So on the Kioth website, on the web loader page, you can just create a new web loader. The button name is what's going to appear for the client on the customer panel. So you can really name this whatever you want. It does not have to match anything in the code. It's completely up to you, whatever you want. The button value has to match whatever you put in the code. So button value, display message, and then you see in the code, display message. So these have to match, otherwise it will not work. You go ahead, click create button, and then head over to settings. I'm just gonna go ahead, remove that real quick. You're going to put your direct download link to the program that you're working on here. So I'll just go ahead and build my solution. I'm using Cloudflare R2, just makes it much easier for me to manage files. I'll do that. Now that it's uploaded, for the link, put my direct download link, save it. Now if I click on the customer panel, copy, go ahead and open it. I need to sign in with the user. So sign in. And then in the web loader section, download web loader, save file, run anyway. You may not have that, but I did. I'll click web login. Then you'll see the button appear down here, waiting to log in. Click on OK. Everything works properly. I'll click on display app message, and then you'll see button was pressed on the website, hello website. That's pretty much all there is to it. And then of course, if I close out of the website, refresh this, the button goes away. If this confused anyone or you have more questions about it, feel free to comment down below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. And as always, thanks for watching.